Happy Taco Tuesday! Oh, hooba hooba hubba hubba hubba! What? Do I see something different? Please, if you are watching me on a mobile device, you got to squint your eyes a little bit. What is this on Nightmare's head? Well, shouldn't this be red? I don't know. Maybe I'm just colorblind today, or maybe you people are colorblind. Yes, we sold the red for the white. I'm crazy. Woo! Oh, I have probably just made the biggest transaction on RuneScape ever. Ever. I actually had to sell a lot of these things. Let's see. 60 billion GP. Sold my red P hat. And then I upgraded the red P hat to the white P hat for 83 billion 220 million GP. All right, so red PP hat, NightmareRH's iconic look, right? Is that forever going to go bye-bye? Probably most likely not. But I feel kind of like I should spice some stuff up, especially since I don't really dabble in RuneScape 3 a lot. I mean, I do get on RuneScape 3 every single day to do 1 hours to Daggenoff Kings and also to get my daily keys, treasure hunter keys, meat spins, whatever you really want to call them, right? If your old school RuneScape account is also your RS3 account and you have like the ability to get daily keys, you would be very dumashous. That's not even a word, but let's roll with it. Actually, you would be more so a dumbass not to log on RuneScape 3 and get daily keys. Hence how we are actually getting 110 runecrafting. Yeah, I'm not training runecrafting. I'm just using my daily lamps to get this. But okay, so let's go ahead and pull back a little bit. Because the red PP hat is very iconic, and I do understand this. But before I dive into more so really why I'm doing this and challenges really behind it, kind of really want to go back in time because a lot of people kind of really forget this a little bit. But back in November 20th of 2010, it's a shell shocker that this is over. Is it 15 years? 14 years and some change. Almost 15 years. Crazy. But I actually upgraded to a white party hat at the time. And back during this time frame, you could not sell party hats on the Grand Exchange. There was still a trade limit as well for those of you old school RuneScapians that remember those days. And you had to basically... It was a pain in the bum to really upgrade. Keep the numbers simple. Let's say a red PP hat was 2 billion GP and a white party hat was 2.5 bill. Well, that means that I had to give over probably close to about 300 mil a street value in something different, because back then the max cash stack limit was still there. On RuneScape 3, we have no cash stack limit, if this is a shell shocker for anyone watching. But yeah, so years ago, there was a trade limit, there was a max cash limit, and it was just really hard. A fan of mine, one of you all, said, hey, I'll give you a free upgrade, and it only cost me 200 million GP rather than, like, I believe it would have been like 400 million GP. Very nice guy. And I was rocking a white party hat for a while. And when I say a while, I don't really mean like a couple years. When I say a while, I mean like literally the following month. White party hats in the month of December 2010 took off like a spaceship to the moon. And I ended up selling it because I'd be stupid not to. And then I ended up downgrading back to a red party hat. And I walked away with actually a lot of GP. So it worked out really pretty much in my favor. Now, I did have to sell a lot of my RuneScape 3 bank in order to pretty much get this upgrade. But back in 2018, I essentially sold my not really bank per se, but I ended up selling a lot of items in my bank to buy this stupid Hazelmere ring. I sold like a lot of low grade type stuff that I had. The Hazelmere ring, I believe it was like 2.5 billion GP. I ended up selling my Hooba Hooba outfit, third age. I didn't sell any rare items, but back in 2018, there wasn't a lot of other rare items pretty much like out there and stuff. So why did I choose to upgrade? Well, I really just want to have some fun and spice some stuff up. I do want to actually do a little more on RuneScape 3. I got so many clue scrolls, like legitimately over like probably 300 now. So I do want to do a lot of them, and making GP on RuneScape 3 is actually relatively easy, like super duper easy. Now, here's a catch-22. I really thought about downgrading, but these prices just do not really make sense for me to kind of really downgrade per se. And it's absolutely shocking looking at this in 2025 versus looking at this in like 2010 time frame, because if you notice something straight off the bat, golden party hat, black party hat, they don't count, just forget about them. But if you notice something straight off the bat, a yellow party hat is the lowest valued party hat. It's actually, it hasn't always been like this. It's always been blue. And these GE prices are wrong. The street value is 83 mil for my white party hat, and then I sold my red for, I believe, like 61 bill. I'll bring it back up momentarily. But the street value is totally, I mean, the price right here is totally inaccurate. However, the order of these party hats, if you haven't seen this in a long time, is completely out of order. A purple party hat for the longest time used to be the lowest value. It was actually the first party hat that I bought back in 2008. I just love the way that it goes with like dragon armor. I think it's very classy, very awesome. And then I believe it was purple, yellow, green. Maybe it was green after purple. I know for a period of time, the green and the yellow kind of was going back and forth, but it's always been that purple was the lowest one. Now it's kind of ironic that the pea color one, the urine color, is the lowest one out of the legacy party hats. Then you got the green, then you got the purple, then you got the red. So the only one that I would feel comfortable downgrading would be the purple party hat, and there's really not a lot of wiggle room. I did think about downgrading to get a black Santa, because black Santas are very valuable in this game, but I said to myself, you want to know what? I want to do a challenge, and the challenge is basically very simple. So what I want to do is pretty much go on a RuneScape 3 money binge, which is going to be quite some time, because I got to go ahead and add, well, first of all, I got to put all this stuff into a text Word document. Let me see if I can actually make this bigger here. Oh, sweet. Okay, I can. Excellent. I love you, OBS. I love you, I love you, I love you, and love you, and love you, and love you, and love ya. Okay, so, white peepee hat, right? 8.2 billion GP. I ended up selling one Easter egg, but I ended up having to sell another one, you'll see. So I sold an Easter egg, Christmas scythe, pretty much like my entire bank legitimately went into this transaction. Where is another little, hang on. I gotta put this on the screen right here. Where are you? Okay, so Nightmare's bank, before I started selling items, was 110 million GP. So, I legitimately sold about like, I don't know, 75% of my bank for one item. However, by me making my GP back that I ended up selling, I'm not making my GP back in the sense of buying a red party hat. I'm making my GP back in the sense of buying all the items that I sold. So my bank should, in theory, go to like maybe 1 120-ish, maybe 130-ish, which is a really good way to also increase your bank value too. But I sold a Christmas scythe, the ensouled pumpkin mask, some fox little ears. That's from an Easter event. It's like a rare item, but not really. Green Santa hat, ended up selling purple Santa hat. Of course, the red PP hat. My third age Hooba Hooba outfit, sold more green Santas. My third age kite shield, my purple Halloween mask, or I should say more purple. No, not just yet. I sold another Easter egg, 8 golden party hats, my third age armor, druidic armor, and yeah, so I ended up selling probably about, I gotta really add all this GP up, but I believe it was around like over 10 bill. So in theory, if I go on a money-making spree, I can easily make my GP back and slowly buy these items. I'm almost confident that Easter eggs are not going to soar anytime soon, and if they do, oh man, I gotta. Alright, I just knocked on my wall, on my desk, and also on a wooden stand next to my desk. So, triple knocking on wood. I do not believe that these things are gonna soar. If they do, here's the thing. I can always downgrade back to my red, and I could always rebuy these items. Or I could just work my bum off on RuneScape 3 and basically rebuy a lot of the stuff, right? But doing stuff like this really is a fun way to kind of really spice up your entertainment. I actually have a couple clan members of mine on my old school RuneScape clan. Shout out to clan NightmareRH. If you are not in a old school RuneScape clan, we are definitely a conglomerate group of gamers. D-Gen RuneScape gamers that love playing RuneScape. I actually have a couple clan members that what they do for fun is legitimately just like put their entire bank into a couple items and then go on a bank building spree. So basically sell all their items, put it into the most valuable weapons, or maybe I got one of my Looney Bin members that actually ended up buying some very valuable third age like weaponry, like the sword and the axe, and now they're just doing a bank rebuilding. It's really a fun way to spice your gaming experience up, and it's definitely not bad. I'm gonna have fun slowly rebuilding. It was kind of like a chest thump in a way to actually see my my red party hat actually sell in the Grand Exchange. But it's actually, I mean, it's ever since the trade limit, or I should say the max cash stack limit, has basically really gone bye-bye. Things have, like, stabilized a lot greater in this game. And, where is this? Oh boy. Hold on, I got some technical issues right here. Oh boy, something bad is happening. When I say that I love OBS, I take it back. Screw you, OBS! You're making things, like, disappear that shouldn't be there in a way, right? I'm trying to minimize this thing. Ah, there we go. Okay. So, website, Ellie, GG, phenomenal. Red Party Hat, I mean, it did have a gigantic run-up last year, so I don't really think, I mean, this is RuneScape. This isn't trading stocks. This is not either stocks or crypto, but you wanna know what? It's pretty crazy, but because the RuneScape market, it kind of moves like the damn stock and crypto market, I'm not gonna lie. Back in 2022, these party hats went on just a, like, rocket ship to the utter moon here. Red party hat was 152 billion GP. A white party hat was as high as 246 billion GP. And it's basically just been pretty much stabilizing. I mean, it would be nice if it went back to 95 bill. That would definitely be a great profit to cash out, and then I can always downgrade as well. Back in 2022, 300. But yeah, so it's actually pretty crazy to think about it, that I am legitimately about 10 billion GP away from having a blue party hat. Should I make 10 billion GP and then upgrade to a blue party hat? Ooh. Oh man, that's tempting. I don't know. I want to rock the white PP hat for a while. I really do. But otherwise, yeah. Let me know down below if you think really spicing things up on a game like this is really good to do. I've done it multiple different times. I mean, I did it for my Hazelmere ring. Even though I didn't legitimately sell like my entire bank per se, but I sold a lot of items, and it's really a fun way to spice things up. I did do it back in 2016 on old school RuneScape, but then again, my old school RuneScape back then was like 300 mil, but I ended up selling like everything for just like some really good armor and weapons. But I mean, hey, it's a fun way to spice things up. I'm probably going to be uploading a little more RuneScape 3 content here and there, a couple times per month, but otherwise the journey on old school RuneScape, Maxscape is still commencing, and oh boy, it's a little, like I said, it's a little crazy seeing the red party hat go bye-bye temporarily. Also, let me know in the comment section how long you think it's going to take me to actually get back all my items. Because right now, I'm barely playing RuneScape 3, and I'm averaging about 1.5 billion GP per month. So by me actually giving a shit now, I should be able to make maybe like 3, maybe 4 bill per month, give or take. That's not really too bad for playing maybe like 10 to 15% of your time. Okay. Otherwise, on a super closing note, I love you all. Please, everyone, go in peace and have a great time with your RuneScape journey, your other life goals. If you know anyone out there with any type of health issues, primarily kidney-related issues, definitely check out my polycystic kidney disease playlist. My insurance doctors cannot really explain how a diet has really halted my kidney disease progression. I'm actually in a certificate program right now to become a certified health coach. Woohoo! Even though I don't need to be a health coach to legitimately make like dietitian, nutrition videos, my credibility is legitimately living on a low-carb style of life. Or rather, right now I'm no-carb. I'm a carnivore right now, just eating meat and protein and fat. No, yeah. Oh, yeah, that is pretty much, we're going to see what that does. But, I am becoming I should have my certificate, in a week or so. The course that I've been in for the last couple months. Then I'm going to be making some really good videos that anyone can really benefit. You don't have to be in a low-carb diet to really benefit great things. All you really got to do is eat sugar, not all the time. And if you do, well, there's little tips here and there on how you can burn off sugar a lot faster. Please check this out if you know anyone who is suffering with issues. I have interviews with really good doctors out there. And if you want more of NightmareRH, definitely check out my book on Amazon. I'll go ahead and put this as the top pin comment, Vito. I am actually in the middle of writing my second novel. Not Vito Part 2 just yet. Vito will get a sequel later on. But I'm actually working on another book made up of 3 short stories. Vampire, zombie, and demon stories. Yes, I'm a horror guru freak, and hopefully a lot of you all find joy in this style of content. Alright, a new video in a couple days, and later. Love ya, bye!